All right guys, so this is the second video in our trailer build, and in this one we're actually going to prep this for spray foam because we're going to spray foam insulate this guy. For those of you who are, just joining us, this is going to be a little bit different build than most of the ones you're going to see on the YouTubes over there. Most people are doing a trailer conversion or a cargo trailer conversion so that they can live in it. Well, this is going to be just a little bit different. We're actually making a production trailer, so more specifically audio production. So if you ever watch a live stream or a broadcast on TV, a trailer like this or a truck similar to this setup is what is mixing that audio. So we have, let's see, in the first one, we kind of showed you around the trailer and exactly, or some of the plans we were thinking of doing. And then we tore out the walls. Now we're down to these bare walls here. And in this one, we're actually going to prep this for spray foam because we're going to spray foam insulate this guy. So as you can see here, we have a 1x3 that is glued and screwed against these I-beam studs, I guess you could call it. This is to give us a little bit better mounting surface for the final wall configuration and also give us an extra bit of depth for the spray foam. At least that's what I'm hoping. And then across the ceiling joists here, we've got a 1x2, and this one's also glued and screwed and all that fun stuff. And this will give us, again, a surface that we can attach the ceiling panels to. And we'll get to that on another video on exactly what we're going to use. So we have the furring strip up on the ceiling, we have the furring strip on the walls, and that gives us an extra bit of rigidity in the walls. The foam will do that as well, but these furring strips help out a ton. In addition to that, we also have the ability to put in this kind of cross member here, just a little piece, and that gives a little bit of extra strength. Now, we're going to do this for two different reasons, and these are actually a little bit off, but I'll talk about that in just a minute. The first one is that it breaks up kind of this almost right angle that we would have here. And the second thing is it gives us this pass-through where we can run cabling, and we're probably going to do electrical through these little pass-throughs here, and then we'll run audio and video on the ground through kind of cubby holes and pass-throughs on the ground. So that's kind of the plan for these. Now let me show you why these ones are just a little bit off. So as you can see here on the ceiling furring strip and the wall furring strip right here, they line up. The ceiling joists and the wall joists line up. So in this case, I'm able to put this piece to wherever I need to down here. So we can attach anywhere we want here and anywhere we want up here. Now, the problem is if you go to the next one, oh, this guy does not line up with that. So what we're going to end up doing is where these ceiling joists are, we're going to put a furring strip between these two wall joists, and then it'll screw in right there and have this kind of 45-ish degree type support structure like this. I'm going to leave these because these are going to be kind of our back wall right here, where it'll separate the main room from the garage, as I'm calling it, but that'll give us a good separation there. These are fine how they are. I kind of wish I would have known beforehand, but we'll make the rest all the way down. We'll make those good. So here's an example of the 2x3s that we are putting along the edges, and these go all the way down each side. We've got a plate across the back there as well. It goes all the way around. There's some screws. And so this is going to be kind of the basis, and as you can see here, these sit on top of this kind of base plate here. And that allows us to have kind of a frame. Here's the rest of the frame. More screws, all that fun stuff. So I've got it framed all the way around. And really just the main reason for this is to get that extra layer of insulation. You don't want any cold tootsies, do ya? So here's an example of the lumber that we're using. So these are pressure treated 2x2s. These are very nice 2x2s. They don't have any spurring on them. Ooh, a train. They don't have any spurring on them. They're made really straight, if you can kind of see that. And so those are going to be our cross members up there. In addition to that, we have these 1x3s, the fern strips on the walls, and then we've got here our 2x3s. We've got tons of those, and then our 1x2s. We're going to go now. We're going to cut our 1x3s, and these for the side walls. I'm cutting them all at 6 feet even, because that allows us to go. If you can see here, it goes just above the cross member right here. So that gets us up high enough where we have plenty of extra for installing this cross member here. So the next step is we'll get those measured out. I'm just gonna measure them all at once and cut them all at once, and we'll get it done. So we got all the walls done, all the studs anyways. We got all the fern strips in, all the way back to there. I'm gonna do a few across the back here as well. I think I've got like 3 or 4 pieces of wood left. And then we're gonna do kind of what I was saying before, right here, since we wanna put this same kind of thing here, we have to put a piece right here, so it has somewhere to screw into. So we're also gonna take our 1x2s and we're gonna put the strips across, just like this one here. We'll put those across, and then we'll create these guys. So we're gonna do all that in this step. Hopefully we can get this done tonight and be in a good shape for tomorrow, where we've got to cut some holes. All right, so I think we're pretty much there. We've done, I did a little bit more while you guys were away. So yeah, this is as close as I think we're gonna get. Well, we've got a couple things we need to do before spray foam, but as far as the actual furring strips and the wood skeleton that we're putting in here, it's pretty much there. We've got the 1x3s on all the studs on the walls. We've got the 1x2s across the top here with the angled support bracket. They look pretty cool. And then we started doing the floor too. There's one more spot down there. I didn't have enough 2x3s. Spot down there, and then towards the front here we'll do something, because I want to make sure that it's strong enough to hold things in the future. So we've got all that figured out. I'm still thinking I need to do some furring strips across the back there. We'll see if I actually get around to that. I think I probably need to, just for something for the spray foam to get to. So no, I'm pretty happy with the way it's turning out. Next steps after this, we need to drill out our holes for our 50 amp service and for our wire, or audio and video cable pass through. We're gonna do that before we spray foam, and then we can spray foam around those, and they'll be super tight and sealed and secure. Then there's a couple of other little things. I think we might try to put the RV door latch on as well. That's something that I want to get on there, because some people have shown how you can get locked in even if you have that, but you know what? You can get locked in if you don't. So I need a door latch on there so it'll close instead of having the big chunk latch, you know. So we're gonna get that on, and I think we're getting there. This is getting exciting because you can finally see like the skeletal structure of what it's gonna be like and how it's gonna look, and it's just gonna be cool. And I got the gear on order today, the actual like audio gear, so that's gonna be fun. Just wait till I show you what I got, and I think you guys will hopefully understand why I went with this manufacturer's gear. So hope you guys liked this second video in the build of our broadcast trailer and our cargo trailer conversion. If you do like it, then go ahead and thumb up us and give us a subscribe, you know, all that fun stuff, hit the bell, blah, 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 and we'll see you next time.